Stress Busters. With me, Sarah Dawkins. Hello and welcome to Heal Yourself with me, Sarah Dawkins, the podcast where we share tips and insights on how to live a healthier and happy life. Today we're going to talk about stress and how to manage it naturally. And with me is John, who is a busy professional that's struggling with stress in his work and personal life. John, welcome to Heal Yourself.
Hello, and thank you very much for having me on the show.
You're welcome, and it's a pleasure to have you on. So John, can you tell me a bit about yourself and what kind of stress you're dealing with?
Of course. Well, I'm 35 years old.
So quite young then.
I guess so. But I really don't feel it most days.
I bet. Stress can really weigh you down and make you feel tired all the time.
Tell me about it.
Well, hopefully we can start to fix that and increase your energy levels.
That would be fantastic. My personal life is almost non-existent because I'm so stressed and tired all the time.
Your wife must not be pleased.
God, no, she hates it.
I can imagine. Okay, so tell me what you do for work, John.
Yeah, I'm an accountant for a large corporation.
Office job then.
Yeah, desk-bound.
And very busy?
Oh yes, all the time. I've got a load of responsibilities and deadlines at work. Of course, I often have to work long hours and deal with difficult clients. And bosses. Man, talk about stress.
I hear you. Okay, what about your home life? You said you don't get much energy for it.
Well, I have a wife and 2 kids at home. They really need my attention and support. Look, I love them very much, but I feel like I can't balance my work and family life. I'm always tired, irritable, anxious and stressed out. I have trouble sleeping, concentrating and relaxing. I don't have time for myself or for any hobbies or fun activities. Honestly, I feel like I'm trapped in a vicious cycle of stress and I just can't get out.
That sounds very challenging.
You're not wrong.
So how do you currently cope with stress? Or do you?
Well, I guess I don't really have any healthy coping strategies if I'm honest. I usually just try to ignore it or push through it. Sometimes I drink coffee or alcohol to keep me going or calm me down. I smoke occasionally to relieve some tension and I eat junk food. I know these aren't good for me. And if I'm honest, I think they make me feel worse in the long run.
I see. At least you know that what you're doing are all just quick fixes that seem to briefly help but actually make the effects of stress worse. It's important to know, John, that you're not alone in this situation.
It feels like I'm the only one. My colleagues at work all seem so capable. My friends are always happy when I'm not too tired to see them. Which is not often, I can tell you. Even my wife seems to cope much better with stress than I do.
I'm sure. And it's not unusual to feel isolated and alone, especially when stressed. We see others apparently coping on the outside without realising that underneath it they're all just as stressed as we are. It's really important to remember that there are many people who experience stress in their lives and don't know how to deal with it effectively. And just like you, they hide it and hope nobody notices.
Maybe, well, I don't know.
John, can I share some ideas with you that might help you manage the stress better?
Yes, please do.
First and foremost, I want you to realise that stress is a normal and inevitable part of human life.
Okay.
We all face challenges and demands that can trigger our stress response, which is our body's normal way of preparing us for action or danger.
So how does that work?
Well, it involves a series of psychological changes such as increased heart rate, blood pressure, breathing rate, muscle tension, and hormone levels.
I see.
These changes can help us cope with the situation in the short term, but if they persist too long or too often, they can have negative effects on our physical and mental well-being.
Such as?
It's a long list.
Go on.
Well, it includes things like headaches, insomnia, anxiety, depression, high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, digestive problems, immune system disorders, skin problems, memory problems, and many more.
Sheesh, that sounds just like me.
Indeed, and that's why it's essential to have effective stress relievers that can calm the mind and body and restore balance in life over the longer term. We shouldn't just rely on quick fixes that seem to help us in the moment because these are really harmful and actually increase stress.
So what are some of the natural ways to relieve stress?
Luckily, there's many ways to relieve stress that are safe, simple and effective. And these can be divided into two groups, short-term and long-term.
How do you mean?
Short-term strategies can provide immediate relief in stressful situations, and long-term strategies prevent or reduce chronic stress and improve overall health and well-being.
Can you give me some examples?
Absolutely. Some examples of short-term strategies are things like deep breathing. It can help you relax your muscles and lower your blood pressure as well as oxygenate your brain.
And what's the best way to do that?
Simply slowing your breathing right down. Take a few slow deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathing in for 10 and out for 10. 5 or 6 times is normally enough.
Interesting. I could do that at my desk during the day.
Great idea. Do it whenever you need to or feel stress coming on. Just a few seconds of good controlled deep breathing exercises can really help you get a stress attack under control before it can get going.
That I shall do whenever my boss winds me up.
Perfect.
What else can I do?
You can also practice meditation. Maybe not so much at work though, possibly on your breaks, or your boss may get more stressed than you.
That sounds fine to me. Seriously though, how do I practice meditation?
Well, meditation involves focusing your attention on a single object, such as your breath, but it could also be a word, a sound or an image. This can help you to quieten your mind, reduce your negative thoughts and enhance your awareness.
Difficult to do at work then?
Yeah, it's definitely best done in a quiet and relaxing place where you won't be disturbed for a few minutes. Maybe at home in an evening, or in the bath, or a quiet place like your garden.
Okay, I can think of some times I could do that. Definitely.
It's a good idea to let your family know when you're going to do it though, so that you can have a few minutes of undisturbed peace and quiet.
Good idea.
There's also guided imagery meditation too.
Oh, now that certainly sounds interesting. What is it?
It involves listening while someone describes a scene to you and you visualise it. It can help create positive feelings as well as distract you from your worries while it's stimulating your senses. You can find plenty of videos of guided meditations online.
Okay, I'll check those out. Is there anything else I can do?
There's also progressive muscle relaxation, which involves tensing and relaxing different muscle groups in your body. It often starts at your feet and moves up to your head and can help you release tension from your body, increase blood flow and induces relaxation. You could do it in bed, in the bath or even just when you're sitting around.
Those all sound very helpful. And what about the long-term strategies?
Some examples of long-term strategies that reinforce what we've mentioned and create a long-lasting de-stressing are exercise.
Oh, keep fit. I really don't have time for the gym.
You don't need to go to a gym to exercise. Any physical activity that you enjoy and fits in your schedule's great. Walking is really excellent. For example, you could go for a walk at lunchtime or walk a pet. You can even do some gardening, play with the kids, do some housework. All great exercise.
My wife will definitely be happier.
I have no doubt. Of course, as well as exercise, you need to eat a healthy, balanced diet to feed your mind and body. So plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean protein and healthy fats.
So, no cakes then?
And just the occasional treat. Good nutrition will make an enormous difference to your overall health and well-being, and it will help you cope with everyday stresses.
Okay, sounds pretty easy so far.
Social support is a good thing too. Reach out to family and friends that you trust and you can share your feelings and concerns with them. It can really help you feel less alone and more hopeful.
My wife really wishes I'd talk to her more about my problems, so...
Great, that'd be a big help for you both. You can also join a support group or community organisation that aligns with your interests and values, or even volunteer for a cause that you care about and help others while helping yourself.
Seems reasonable.
Finally, there's positive self-talk, and that's about replacing negative thoughts with positive ones that are more realistic and supportive. It really does help you to change your perspective, boost your self-esteem and motivate you to take action.
Those are some great ideas and have really got me thinking. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
They make sense and they sound easy to do. I'll give them all a try. I've nothing to lose and everything to gain, right?
That's right, John. You have everything to gain by trying these natural ways to manage stress, and so does your family. I want you to remember you are definitely not alone in this journey. You have us, your podcast friends, who are here to help and support you.
Thank you so much again, Sarah. I really do appreciate your help and support.
And thank you too, John, for being so brave and honest and sharing your story with us. We wish you all the best in your stress management journey. And thank you too to our audience for listening. Remember, you can always find me for help and advice as well as personal coaching through my website as well as online. All details are at the end of the show.
A few weeks later, we find John at home having dinner with his family.
John, really?
Hey, darling.
Yes, honey?
Can you pass me some more of that delicious salad, please?
Of course I can, darling. I am so glad you went on that Heal Yourself podcast. You're a different man. And in just a few weeks, you've lost your tummy. You look great. You sound great. And our relationship has improved so much.
Thanks, Susan. I do feel great. Work is going better. My boss may be a bit of a tyrant, but I can deal with him so much easier now. I may even get that promotion soon. And I love being with you and the kids.
And we get to go out and have fun now, too.
Yep, we actually see our friends now.
Mom, Dad, we finished dinner. Can we go out and play now?
Sure, kids, have fun. And see you later for football, Tom.
Okay, Dad, will do.
Thanks, Dad. And Mom. See you both later.
John,
Yes, darling.
I love you.
I love you too.
John,
Yes, darling.
you know the kids are out for a while playing, and all that energy you have now. Want to do some working out?
Definitely. Let's go.
If you enjoyed this, please like and comment on the episode, subscribe to my podcast, and share it with your friends and loved ones. Thank you.